Hey guys, so today we have a bit of a complicated one, and I think everyone has very different opinions and everyone's arguing about it, and it's becoming like a bit of a moral issue. I kind of know where I stand with the current information that I have. That's Thursday, 23rd of October at 10:41 p.m. So with the information I have at this time, this is my opinion. If you watch this video after this time and something insane has come out, don't get in my comment section because I don't want to hear it. Well, I want to hear it, but don't like argue with me about it. Today we're talking about the DoorDash situation. If you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you will. Subscribe with the bell icon for engagement. Let's just get into it. So this is the OG creator. She's on almost 90,000 followers, and her @ is in real life Monster High Doll. A lot of her videos, obviously, as you can see, are getting like millions and millions of views, even like 24 million. It's the one that I'm going to be talking about. So she posted an original video on her page of her delivering DoorDash to a man who basically said, leave the DoorDash order at the door, right? She gets to the door is open, and that's what we can see in the video. The door is open and she can see into the house, and he is laying on his couch, which is like literally within view of the door, naked, like no trousers. Okay, and he's just like asleep on the couch. I don't know if he's actually asleep, but he's asleep. Like, he's just laying there. She starts to film into the house, and she leaves the order on the doorstep, and she contacts DoorDash and she says, hey, like, this is what happened. It's obviously not right for someone to leave the door open and stand, well, whether he stood there naked, sat there naked, or is laying there naked. If you know that you've left the door open, maybe don't be naked. Even if you're just saying like leave the order on the doorstep, like you shouldn't probably stand there, sit there, or lay there naked. I can't believe this even had like a controversial story. I'm so honest with you guys, but I'm curious what you want to say about it, but I just think there's one correct answer here, and what's going on the internet is not the correct answer. Anyway, so she posts that on TikTok. I'm assuming she blurs him out. It's hard now because this original video has like been deleted off her page, and then it's been reposted here and there. I think she blurred him out, but like showed enough that he was naked. So we don't have the OG video on her page, but then we have all the follow-ups afterwards. So let's watch those first.
Hey guys, so DoorDash just deactivated me 2 days after I reported my sexual assault. Hey guys, I just lost my job, and they won't tell me why. They're supposed to send an email immediately after deactivation providing you the reason why and a link to appeal, and they didn't. So I contacted support, and they made me sit on the phone with them for 50 minutes just to tell me that they can't tell me the reason why, and I have to just go ahead and appeal without knowing why. So my chances of getting my account back, they have my money in that account. I was working! I was literally working! And they deactivated me! This is related. They just punished me for posting about my sexual assault while DoorDashing. They just fired me!
So I'm assuming what happened was she had submitted the video as evidence for like DoorDash, but at the same time, while waiting for a response from them, she posted it on TikTok. And because DoorDash was then getting, I'm seeing bad press from it, like people are probably like, you know, tweeting at them and whatnot, as like almost allegedly DoorDash, I don't fucking know your inner workings, as like slight like revenge, or like just because like, oh fuck her, like why is she exposing us on the internet, they then fired her. Like instead of fixing the issue, they fired her. I think it's also important to note that apps like DoorDash and Uber Eats, and I guess in the UK we have Deliveroo and Just Eat, I don't know if that's in America, I don't know, and then like Uber and, you know, all the driving ones, like to me they're all bundled up in the same category of services where you're having to deal with strangers. A lot of those apps are receiving like mass amounts of sexual assault filings and complaints, and there's been like class action lawsuits against Uber for how many women, for example, getting Ubers to and from parties or friends' houses are being SA'd. Do I have to say SA because I feel like this video is going to get demonetized? To the point of now Uber offering a women's only service. So like I feel like with the amount of bad press, they probably just were like, oh fuck, another one, and they just, I don't know, maybe just decided to fire her out of spite, which is like, it just goes to show with that mentality why this has been a prominent issue for years for women, because this is their mindset of like, oh for fuck's sake, why would you tell the public that, you know, like instead of being like, oh shit, women are being exposed to, men are exposing themselves to women just for simply delivering food. Which yeah, like I've thought, oh well, like, oh if I lost my job, oh I'd maybe quickly like do DoorDash, like, you know, you think about like, oh what would you do if you like lost your job or something, and then I think driving up to people's houses alone bit scary really. Like I don't know if that's actually worth the money, that like the flexibility of the hours and blah 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 yada yada, like, you know, all the perks that people talk about with like DoorDashing or Uber Eating or just Ubering. Oh, you work for yourself kind of, and like you set your own hours and like you just drive around and blah blah, and like yeah, but then you're like alone with men and weird people, mainly men. Do you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't really be afraid of driving up alone to a woman's house, but can't say the same about the other gender if I'm being honest. And that's just like statistics. Like I'm not even being a man hater. I am a straight female. Like obviously I don't fucking despise men, but it's just like a statistics issue. Anyway.
And the police are doing nothing!
Now, can I be honest? I think this is an issue of unlikability. Can I just be honest, right? Because I don't know how to say this nicely without coming across as a bitch, but like I've been coming across as a bitch on YouTube for 7 years now. So, you know, what's another day? What is another day? I think the reason why people don't believe her, and even if they do believe her, they just don't want to be on her side, is because she's unlikable. Like, she shouts at the camera and she's got that crazy look in her eyes, obviously because she's just lost her job over something that isn't her fault. But she doesn't give off likable vibes. Like, people think that she's annoying and she's like crazy and like, you're so annoying, and that's why they don't believe her. But it's like, I think we need to reach a point in society where like you're allowed to believe someone even if you find them annoying. Like, do I find her a tad bit annoying? Yeah, like, of course. But is she also valid in being annoying because she literally just lost her fucking job over something that isn't her fault? Yeah. So like, I'm allowed to believe her and also be like, yeah, it's a bit like you're like screaming in these videos, but I'm still allowed to believe her. I think people have this idea that you can't believe someone unless you like them, and I think that's causing a lot of issues for just society in general. You don't have to want to be friends with someone in order to believe them. I expect men on the app to be like, just another annoying woman. Just another annoying one. I won't believe her. But for other women to be doing it, really boggles my mind. Then she does a few follow-up videos.
Hey guys, so yep, I really lost my job. Within less than 24 hours after me submitting my appeal, they denied it. And in the email, they said, you can respond to the previous email that you received explaining the reason why you were deactivated. I never got the email. So last night, I contacted one support agent. We sat on the phone for 25 minutes, and then she transferred me to the community response team. The person on the community response team told me that was the highest team I could get to. There's literally nobody else she could transfer me to. I could hang up the phone and call back and then get transferred to the community response team again. So I sat on the phone with her for another 25, 30 minutes. And she told me that she couldn't tell me. There's no way that they could tell me. With the reason I just lost my job. With the reason I just lost my job.
Then we have this one.
You guys, my account is currently at risk of being banned because I had to explain my story one time, right? They took the video down and gave my account a strike. So I explained my story again and censored the video that I have just so they can't take it down for the same reason. They took it down for the same reason again, and now my account has a second strike. Guess what? If I get one more strike, I'm banned from TikTok. So not only did I get assaulted 3 days ago on October 12th on Sunday, I then lost my job. The police are doing nothing. And if I get one more account strike on TikTok, my account's done. This is a man's world. I'm the victim. Remember? I'm the victim. And they took down my video. They were going to have to pay me for my second story time because that was over a minute.
So this bit is the bit that's gone really viral. The I'm the victim. And again, people simply don't want to believe her or side with her. Like, I think a lot of people actually do believe her, but they don't want to side with her because they find her annoying. And being annoying is not a crime. Exposing your dick to people that are delivering food to you is a crime. Stay with me. Stay with me, please. Right? She's allowed to be annoying. You're allowed to not want to be friends with her. You're allowed to not like her. But again, her being annoying is not a crime. Showing your dick to a DoorDash delivery driver is a crime. Because I think, right, if I wanted to walk around the house naked and order food on the same day, I wouldn't. But if I wanted to, I guess, because people are talking about fucking First Amendment, free speech. Babe, just be normal. You know what I mean? Like, if you know you're getting food delivered to you, don't walk around fucking naked. But if I wanted to, I would write on the app, leave it at my door. But guess what I would fucking do? Close the fucking door. That's what I would do if I was a normal, sane fucking person. Oh, he said leave it at the door though. He said leave it at the door. He left the door open. And I'm gonna get into that before someone comments, oh, she opened the door. There's no fucking proof for that. We're playing, what is it called? Like telephone. Like, you know, when you're like, someone says something and it catches on, but like there's actually no fucking proof for that. The only proof we have is that his door was already open when she got there. That's the only video that ever exists. As of 23rd of October, 10:54 p.m. So yeah, if I wanted to walk around the house naked, but also get food delivered to my house, I would simply close the door and then say, leave the food on the doorstep. And then I would get the food when it gets there. I wouldn't fucking lay naked on my sofa with the door wide open for someone to come up to the door and see me, because that's inappropriate. That's actually low-key kind of public indecency. Like, I know you're in your house, but your door is open to the public. The public is at the doorstep and they can see you be indecent. To me, I don't care what the law says, public indecency. Fucking hell. And like, yeah, again, you can find her annoying, but being annoying is not a crime. Why am I getting frustrated now? It's because the internet's pissing me off. That's why. Pissing me off. Anyway, and she does have a backup account, obviously in case she gets banned, which is Via Von Dutch. But yeah, hopefully she doesn't get banned.
3 days ago, October 12th, 2025, I was a victim of SA by a DoorDash customer while I was doing my job as a DoorDash driver. Excuse me if you've already seen this.
Now, also, I think people had an issue with her using the phrase SA, like assault, because an assault, I think to people in their heads when they hear assault, they think like the person made like physical contact with you or like touched you in some way. I mean, I think she could have said like sexual harassment, but at this point, we're actually splitting fucking hairs. We are. Also, an assault doesn't have to be physical violence, at least not in the UK. When I did law, an assault didn't have to like include touching. Don't know how much the rules have changed since then. You know, the law could be doing some other stuff that I don't know about. And it could also be so different in America. But I think people, when they hear assault, they think the man touched her. He didn't. Could she have said sexual harassment? Sure. Would it have made any fucking difference? No, because people find her unlikable anyway.
My third time posting this because TikTok keeps silencing me and taking my videos down and giving me strikes. So if I get one more strike, you guys, I'm just letting you know right now my account is going to be banned. So I'm going to try to word this as chill as possible to avoid getting this video striked. So on October 12th, 2025, the DoorDash customer requested that their order be left at their front door. When I arrived at their front door was wide open. Their lights were on, and they were sleeping on the couch within eyesight of the front door with their pants and underwear pulled down to their ankles, and they were indecently exposed to me. I got this on video, and I'm not even going to be posting the video.
I'm sorry, but who the fuck lays on their couch? Like, even if you're someone that loves to walk around the house naked, you're not walking around the house with your boxers and your trousers around your fucking ankles. Obvious. Like, I'm laughing because it's ridiculous. I'm laughing because people are so brain dead on this app. You don't do that. So obviously he laid on the couch, pulled down his fucking boxers and his trousers, had them around his ankles for the DoorDash delivery driver to see. And you know it's a female DoorDash delivery driver because you get a picture of your delivery driver when they get to you. Like before they get to you, you see who's going to be coming.
Anymore because I'm pretty sure that's what's getting me the strikes. But yeah, I reported it to DoorDash, and DoorDash did ban the customer. And then 2 days later, DoorDash banned me, which doesn't seem unrelated. I appealed, and they were supposed to respond to my appeal within 7 to 10 business days. They didn't even provide me a reason for my deactivation. They're supposed to send an email. They didn't. So I contacted support, and they told me to continue with my appeal without knowing a reason why. There's an option to select, don't know why I was deactivated, and then you still have to explain yourself. So I did. And within 12 hours afterward, they had already denied my appeal. So I'm really never getting my DoorDash account back. DoorDash deactivated me. DoorDash punished me for exposing my assaulter, and TikTok is currently punishing me for exposing my story time. And this is the only justice I'm getting because I also reported this to the police, and the police are doing nothing. So what? You're gonna take down my videos and give me strikes and just expect me to be like, oh, I just better shut up. I just better sit here and be quiet. I just better not say anything else. I've lost my job, my only way to pay my bills and make a living. I've also gotten assaulted, and the police are doing nothing to help me. So let me just shut up. You know, the videos got taken down. Nobody has to know what happened to me. No, I'm going to keep telling my story. Like, this is the only justice I'm getting, is exposing this man and having posted that video and it has gone viral. Like, now he can live with shame and embarrassment if people have seen it and knows who he is or where he, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the one being punished. He's not getting in trouble with the police. He didn't lose his job if he has one. Like, what's going on with him? Why am I getting fired? Why are my videos getting taken down? And why am I getting strikes? Like, I'm about to lose my account. I was assaulted. I'm the victim. I lost my job. I'm the victim. Right? Is this making sense to any fucking body? 3 days ago, October 12th.
And I think people get hung up on the I'm the victim, but like, she low-key is, you know, like maybe she's being annoying again. Maybe, again, I'm saying this just because I know people are going to be saying it and people are going to be thinking it. Maybe she's annoying. Maybe she's saying it in an annoying way. God forbid a girl be annoying. God forbid, you know? It's like actually the biggest crime in society right now, just being fucking annoying. Okay, and then she gives a final update, and this is actually the final update on her page as of the 23rd of October at 11 p.m.
Hey guys, it's been a minute, a whole 24 hours, I know. But I have an update as of October 16th, 2025. But first and foremost, I just want to thank everybody for the overwhelming support and allyship that you've shown me. It's really making me feel so validated and seen and heard, and that's really helping me through this tough time. So I just want to let you guys know I really appreciate the outpouring of support. So the update is, last night I was made aware, a bunch of people started commenting on my pages that DoorDash made a public statement about me on their TikTok story and on their most recent Instagram post in the comment section. And I'm not going to speak too much further on details, but what I am going to say is I and the entire rest of the world found out why I lost my job at the exact same time. I didn't find out before you guys. I'm just letting you know this right now. The people that saw their public statements and made me aware that they made those public statements knew why I lost my job before I did. Because I went and I checked my email once I was made aware that they made those public statements, and they sent me the deactivation email around the same time they released the public statements, like literally within the same hour. So they sent me my deactivation email explaining my reason for being deactivated a whole 24 hours after they deactivated me, and a whole 24 hours after I already submitted my appeal, and about 12 hours after they had already denied my appeal. They finally sent me the email explaining why they fired me. So I and the rest of the world, we all found out why I lost my job together. That's the update. Hey guys, it's been a minute, a whole 24 hours, I know.
Now I'm going to show you guys the statement, but first I want to show you guys the like re-upload of her original video of her walking up to the door. But this is the original video. Someone's showing obviously proof she didn't walk into the man's home, because people are saying now that she walked into his house and filmed him naked in his house, that she opened the door herself. There's literally no proof of any of that. There's only the proof that she provided. Now people are just making up other rumors and other stories. Like, until a video comes out of her literally opening that man's door and walking into his house, I don't want to hear it. Right, so that's how she came to the door. Right, that's how she pulled up, and that's how he was laying there. If that's not public indecency, I don't know what is. Like, I get it, he's in his house, but the door is wide fucking open. And someone actually posted a TikTok talking about this that I'm going to get to later, but I just want to say it myself here. If you, because Halloween's coming up, were trick-or-treating with your kids, right? And you walk up to someone's house and their door is wide fucking open. Like, they've left decorations up, clearly inviting people to walk up to their house, like the way he has ordered DoorDash, aka inviting someone to walk up to their house, right? You're trick-or-treating with your kids, Halloween decorations. You walk up, front door wide open, and that's the scenario. Tell me you don't think that's public indecency. Like, you've invited me to walk up to your front door, to then get to the fucking front door, and you're laying on your couch with your boxer around your ankles. Let's all use a little bit of common sense. God, am I the only one using my fucking brain? Now, let's hear DoorDash's response to this whole situation. Oh, video currently unavailable. Fuck me, I guess. Why do people not stand on business? Like, if you're going to post something on the internet, just keep it up. You've already posted it. Come on. We've seen some tough and sensitive posts over the past few days, and we want to clear the air. No one should ever have to experience sexual assault, harassment, or abuse, and DoorDash never deactivates someone for reporting it. Full stop. We take these reports incredibly seriously and work closely with law enforcement to investigate and support those affected. In this case, the Dasher let us know about an experience that made them feel unsafe, and that's exactly what we always want Dashers to do. Our team immediately began investigating, has been in direct contact with law enforcement, and is preparing to fully support any of their efforts. However, posting a video of a customer in their home and disclosing their personal details publicly, because she did say his name, is a clear violation of our policies. That is the sole reason that this Dasher's account was deactivated, along with the customers, while we investigated. We've also ensured that the Dasher has full access to their earnings. We know these are sensitive situations, and we want every Dasher to know, if you ever feel unsafe or experience something concerning, come to us. We're here to listen, act, and support. Now, can I agree with one thing with DoorDash? Obviously, he's like awful, the guy. Like, obviously, I'm not on his side in any fucking capacity. But because they were allegedly sorting this with law enforcement, and she was sorting this with law enforcement, posting the video publicly maybe wasn't the best thing to do in that moment. Like, it is against their policies to expose someone's like private information on the internet. So technically, were they in their right to deactivate her account? Yes, mainly because obviously the man has not like legally been found guilty with something. So in that sense, could she have waited for there to be more of a result? Like, I think she kind of rushed into posting the video on the internet because they weren't sorting the situation out as quickly as maybe she wanted them to, or we would expect them to. So can I agree with them on that one little thing? Yeah. But is it all still a bad look? Yeah. Like, I think they could have made an exception here, really and truly. Right, so then we have a lot of negative reactions. Now, a lot of these have probably been deleted. So I'm going to click through these links. And if the video has been deleted, I'm actually going to be a twat. No, I'm not being a twat. I'm actually being a reasonable fucking person. And I'm going to show their username. Because one thing I have in these links is their username. And if you, with your full fucking chest, have said on the internet that someone's allowed to be naked with their front door wide open while they're getting a DoorDash delivery, then there's something wrong with you. You need to be exposed. I'm sorry. That's what I think anyway. Right. Let's click through these videos. These are all the negative reactions to her story. When you fall asleep mid-goon after ordering DoorDash and now you're getting accused of SA. Yeah, maybe if you're gonna have a wank while waiting for food, keep your door closed. And then don't fall asleep after the wank with your door wide open. Just a thought. But then again, like, if you're a normal fucking person, you would never think that, but this has 3.1 million likes. Then we have this person.
That DoorDash girl is the exact reason why this believe all victim shit is so hard to get behind. This woman said out of her own mouth, she had a delivery, the instructions said leave the food by the door. She got to the door was wide open, and somebody was laid out, booty ass naked, dick and balls everywhere. Now, as fucked up as that may be, because it is fucked up, I hate to break it to you, sweetheart, you wasn't sexually assaulted. You saw some shit that you didn't want to see, and that's perfectly understandable, but where the fuck did you get sexually assaulted from? That's indecent exposure, and not even on a technical aspect, because he was technically in his own crib.
Hey, wherever I'm looking, this might just be in the UK, but indecent exposure is considered a form of sexual violence, which in other words is considered a form of sexual assault. So maybe you're literally yourself saying that it's fucked up to do, but then you're like, this is why people don't believe women. So it's like, you're like, yeah, this was a fucked up thing to do. The fact that she's talking about it is why people don't believe women. I don't understand. I actually don't understand. I'm beyond understanding.
Crib. I'm willing to bet every dollar I have that man had too much to drink that night. Shit got weird, wild, and freaky, and that's how the story played out the way it did. And in no way am I justifying that behavior. That is a grown-ass man. That shouldn't have...
You've just spent about a minute justifying that behavior.
To you shouldn't have seen that. But we live in a world where everybody want to be such a fucking victim that you walked away thinking you were sexually assaulted? What the fuck? And not only that, you recorded them. What the hell is Listen, when she tell that story, I can tell that she believed that was done intentionally so she can see that. So if that's what you genuinely believe, how did you record? What the fuck? Bro, I'm so confused. I don't even drink, but one of my biggest fears is getting fucked up one night and then waking up the next morning seeing my dick, balls, and gooch all over TikTok. Oh my God. Like I said at the beginning, very unfortunate, all right? Shouldn't...
See, when I get drunk, I don't think that because I don't get my dick, balls, or gooch out. Like, I just don't. So I don't ever fear that. Maybe everyone else should do the same. I don't know. That's just my thoughts and feelings on that.
I'm the victim! Remember? I'm the victim!
Right. So this is the lady that DoorDash, and she claimed that she was sexually assaulted and that DoorDash, fired her, took her earnings, all that, and everyone blew it up, of course. This is her a few days later, obviously having a meltdown. She explains more about the situation. Come to find out, she had an order. She gets there. The door is wide open. The instructions say, leave the order at the door. She goes in this person's house. She sees the living room. She sees a man.
Oh, and then they put a correction. She might have not gone in the house, not verified, but she could see him from the door. Okay, so now your whole fucking video makes no sense because you have this unverified piece of fucking information because you just wanted to yap on the internet. The problem with people nowadays is everyone wants to fucking talk. Everyone wants to open their fucking gob and speak on the internet. Not everyone needs to be a content creator. Let's make posting on the internet illegal. I just think we should all speak less. We shouldn't be talking on the internet, actually. This is my last video, guys. I think people should speak less. And also, let's make these fucking things illegal, or at least more fucking expensive. Let's make speaking on the internet illegal. So you've made this whole fucking video that you've kept up on the internet where 30 seconds into it, 40 seconds into it, you say she walked into his house, and then you proceed to put on the screen that actually this information is not verified. So the rest of your whole fucking video is completely pointless. It shouldn't exist.
She sees a man on the couch, asleep, unconscious, who knows, with his pants.
Unconscious? Again, not the info we have. Like, the fact that we have a set of information and we don't believe her because we're adding on information that doesn't fucking exist. Like, you guys are so desperate to not believe someone. You guys are so desperate to defend a man who had his dick, balls, and gooch out while waiting for a delivery driver with his door wide fucking open. Like, that's who you want to be defending. That's who you want to be friends with. Again, you find her annoying. You don't want to be friends with her, so you don't want to believe her. But you want to be friends with a guy who's got his dick, balls, and gooch out while waiting for a DoorDash order? That's the guy that you're swinging for right now? Like, that's the guy you're defending? Like, is this the hill that we all want to die on? Really? Again, let's make speaking on the internet illegal.
Down, that's underwear down. So she proceeds to take a video, as she should, so she can tell DoorDash, okay, that's what happened when I arrived. Granted, she shouldn't have gone in the house.
She didn't.
And then proceeded to post him online. Post the full video. It's not up anymore because TikTok flags that. Then she tried to post it again by covering him. TikTok did not like that either. And now she's having a meltdown. And everyone, is going after DoorDash. But at most,
I'm not trying to victim blame, but girl, let's be a little smarter. Should she have posted the original video uncensored? No. She could have really posted that second one censored. Should he have tried to expose himself to a DoorDash delivery driver? Probably fucking not. And spoiler alert, he has done this before because his criminal record has been released. So in case you're once again fucking typing something in the comment section, just wait until the end of the video.
Indecent exposure. But also, as a woman, why would you ever go into someone's house? I'm a DoorDasher.
She didn't.
No, that's number one rule. Number one. And it's like, okay, you go and you see...
Okay, this person's also very fucking annoying. Indecent exposure, he's literally in his own house. His front door is wide open and he is getting a member of the public to walk up to his house. Like, ordering DoorDash is inviting the public to the front door. So if then I can see you, dick, balls, and gooch from your front door, you're doing public exposure. Because I am the public and you are fucking exposing yourself. Anyway, Right. Next video. DoorDash lady lost her mind. Again, like, being annoying is not a fucking crime.
Getting told to leave food at somebody's door, then seeing their door cracked open, pushing it open, and then seeing them laying on the couch doing shit in the
Door cracked open. Again, adding context to a story where the context isn't necessary. The door was wide open. Why do people not just take things at face value? Okay, I get why people don't take things at face value because people lie. But what I mean is, like, she's posted this video with the front door wide open, the man laying there naked. Why do people feel the need to add bits to the story that don't exist just so that they can not believe her? She posted a video where the door is wide open and he's naked on the sofa. So now people are like, oh, the door was actually cracked open. She's the one that pushed it open. Why would she fucking do that? Like, let's just all use our common sense. Why would she do that? Oh, she walked into the house. Oh yeah, she saw dick, balls and gooch and she decided to walk into the house. Why would she do that? She wouldn't. Like, let's just be fucking for real, she wouldn't. Like, people watch too much porn. She didn't walk into the house when she saw dick, balls and gooch. She probably walked away rapidly, because I would walk away rapidly.
their own home does not make you a victim of SA. Stop milking such a horrible, heinous fucking thing for views. It's very
No offense, but like, I'm seeing a septum piercing. I was expecting a different opinion from this video.
obvious what you're doing. And it's sickening. It really is fucking sickening to watch that shit. Yeah, the guy on the couch with his pants around his ankles with the door cracked open. A little fucking lunatic, but you pied the door. You pied the guy.
A little fucking lunatic. No, I think that's called a fucking criminal. I actually think that's a crime. I don't know though.
Front door and saw him when all you had to do was leave the food there. I can tell you this right now, I did DoorDash, and when I saw doors cracked or anything like that, I just left the fucking food and turned around. I didn't give a shit. Screen doors, this and that. I didn't give a shit. I didn't look in windows. I didn't investigate. You decided to look inside this dude's house and see that. Yeah, he
Decided to look into his house. No. See, I walked up to the front door and the front door was wide fucking open and I saw dick, balls and gooch. There was no investigation, no cracking doors open, no looking into windows. Just walked up to the front door was open. Can't not look, you know, unless you're blind. Can't not look. Because you had your eyes open, walking up to the doors. I'm actually going insane. It's way too late for this. Because, like, what the fuck was she supposed to do? Like, close her eyes right before she walks up to the door so she doesn't see him? Like, what are we supposed to do here?
lunatic, but so the fuck are you, and you're not a victim. Because very obviously you turned around and you could see that brother, good God almighty. You unknowingly recorded a man while he was unconscious.
Okay, why are we not finishing any sentence? There are thoughts now that are incomplete. What were you going to say?
In his own home. Indecent exposure at
In his own home. Yeah. Okay, so again, he ordered on DoorDash, aka invited the public to his front door, and then left his front door wide open and had his dick, balls, and gooch out. I'm actually gonna keep on saying dick, balls, and gooch, and I feel like this whole video is gonna get taken down. That is public indecency, because you've invited the public to see you indecently. You know what I mean? Like, if every day there were kids playing right outside my house, and every day I stood in that window right there with my tits out, pressed against the window, at some point I fear that's public indecency. Like, at some point I fear this idea that, like, I'm in my house isn't fucking lining up, you know? Because I'm inviting the public to see my tits.
best. Stop milking that shit for views. You're awful. Not to mention, you weren't fired for reporting it. You were fired because you posted a video of a guy asking.
That's one thing I did agree with on the DoorDash statement. And I fucking said that before someone's like, but she shouldn't have posted the video. We can agree on that. She shouldn't have posted that original video with him exposed in the video. I think she could have posted a story time with enough of the video to show context without showing him naked on the internet. I agree with that. And I think we can all agree with that. But she is also a victim of public indecency. And these apps and these services typically don't help out very much. Okay, so this video has been deleted. Hales_X, I don't fucking know. How the DoorDash girl essay went. This has 3.4 million likes. Right, so that's literally not how it went. Like, she walked up to the house, there was no way that she couldn't have seen into the house. Do you know what I mean? Like, she had to see into the house because of how the house was set up. You're acting like, oh, she kind of like went out of her way to look into the house. No, there was no other way to get around it. Again, because she walked up to the house with her eyes wide fucking open. You have this person. This is like a legal analysis of what happened, I guess.
Does it matter if the door was open or partially open in the DoorDash case? Let's talk about it. Hi, my name is Stephanie. I'm a criminal defense attorney, specifically a public defender, and I, like many of you, are a little obsessed with this DoorDash situation. Now, just so you know, I live in New York, so this happened in New York, so I practice criminal defense law in the state that this actually has allegedly taken place in. I'm also on my lunch break right now, sitting outside of Walmart, so this is not on work time. I need to go to Walmart, so this is going to be quick. For all intents and purposes, it does not matter legally whether the door was open or closed, or whether she pushed it open, whether it was cracked, whether it was ajar. For all of the crimes in my previous video that I said that she could be charged with, the only one where that would matter would be the burglary charge, okay? That would matter about whether or not she pushed the door open. And even then, it still wouldn't apply. It would just matter whether she went in the house or did not go in the house. But for all of everything else, it doesn't matter whether the door was open or the door was not, whether she pushed the door open or whether she did not, okay? What matters is that she saw a sleeping, unconscious person on a couch, and her first instinct was, hey, I hope he's okay. Or her first instinct was not, oh my God, I hope he's okay. Instead it was, let me take my phone out, record an unconscious person naked on a couch, record that, save it, think, oh, this is a really great idea, let's upload it to the internet and share it with millions of people across the world. One of her videos has like 5.2 million views, okay? And I would guarantee that at least that many people have seen the video of him naked, sleeping on the couch, unconscious. That is all that matters here. Whether the door is open or closed does not matter. Whether she pushed it open, whether she pulled it open, because someone in my comments keeps saying, LOL, you can't push a door open that you have to pull open. It doesn't matter. I don't care. That's irrelevant to any analysis of this case. The door being open or closed or ajar is irrelevant to this case. What matters is her actions and what she did to the sleeping unconscious.
So, yeah, she shouldn't have posted the video, but was he still doing public indecency? Yeah.
Person who was naked on the couch, half naked on the couch. Those actions determine criminal liability.
Half naked, yeah, like the only bit that matters though. Like men walk around topless all the time. If he was just topless, even if he answered the door topless, like it wouldn't really matter. So yeah, he's half naked, but like the only naked that really matters, right? Waist down.
Was that harassing to the person? Did that annoy or alarm the person? Yes. Did he consent to have his bits plastered across the internet?
Did she consent to see his bits?
No, he was unconscious. Okay. Did he agree to allow her to post his bits on the internet? No, he did not. No, he did not. Okay. He absolutely did not. Did he agree to be surveilled while unconscious? No, he did not. That's
He did by ordering a DoorDash to his house and leaving the door wide open while he was naked. That's you agreeing to then have someone see you naked, because there's no way she could have walked up to the door without seeing him naked.
surveillance. Okay. Was he in the privacy of his own home? Yes, he was. Yes, he
No. You're not in the privacy. I don't fucking care what the law says, and I feel like this person is like hiding behind the fact that they're like a lawyer, but actually lawyers can be dickheads as well. I don't know why people all of a sudden think that the moment like a lawyer says something, it's like, because there are a lot of lawyers that are absolute dickheads out there and they literally use the law against other people. The moment you order a DoorDash to your door, someone then has to walk up to your door. So then whatever happens from there is like part of the public. Does that make sense? Like, I don't care if that's legally how it works. If I order a DoorDash, which I can't because they're not in the UK, but if I ordered a DoorDash to my house, the person walks up to my house, the door is wide open, and I'm stood there naked, that should be public indecency. Like, even if I'm inside of my house, but like I've invited this member of the public to have to come to my house, because in order for them to deliver my food, they have to come up to my house. So I've now invited them up to my house, and then I'm stood in the doorway naked. You know what I mean? That should be considered public indecency.
Could you see him directly from the front door? Based on the angle that she posted that video, the answer to that is no. The answer to that is
Yeah, you could have. What the fuck are people talking about? What the fuck are people talking about? Oh my god.
no. She had to look in and look this way. Okay? You can even see her.
Oh, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this bitch. I'm sorry, that was mean. I think the sound is actually I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit. Actually, you know what? Okay, there's these last two videos. Anna is just a girl and Clarissa Grace. Two weird bitches as well. If I want to sleep naked in my own home, I will. If I pay you to leave my food on the porch, you will. Because if I find you in my house making a TikTok of me, she's not in his house. Like, I don't know what fucking eyeballs you've used to watch that video and what fucking brain you used to analyze that video. But from the fucking video, she's not in his house. She's actually in front of his house. I will use my Second Amendment rights. The fuck? Okay, so now you're just threatening to shoot people because you're showing your dick, balls, and gooch to people, right? Anyway, I'm sick of this shit. Since then, people have now realized that people are being weird and strange and defending a man who had his dick out while waiting for a DoorDash driver to come up, and people are now starting to defend her. And there are more videos that I've now found of people defending her than the ones that I've found of people being negative. Maybe that's just my For You page because I've started liking those videos more. Again, I'm having a little interlude here. I'm having a little break so that you guys remember what we talked about. Being annoying is not a crime. Showing your dick to people without their consent is a crime. Can we just stick with that throughout the rest of this video, please? Someone said, seeing people argue that the DoorDash girl was at fault when this man knowingly ordered DoorDash, kept his door wide open, and had his stuff out. Yeah, but this only has 44,000 likes instead of the like 3 fucking bajillion million that the other TikToks have had. Someone said, this DoorDash situation is exposing a lot of weirdos. Like, there's no way you are being serious. And Inab actually reposted this because I think he's posted a video about this that I'm yet to watch. But I think, judging by his reposts and his comments under videos, I know what side he's on. He's on my side, not on the weirdo side. Thankfully, people are safe delivering food to Inab's house because he won't be showing his bits to people. Thank Lord. Lord, there's one normal person out there.
The reason why misinformation is allowed to spread so easily and so rapidly is because y'all be afraid to call people lying ass bitches. Everyone commenting, oh, in the original deleted video, she pushed the door open and walked inside. Bitch, you're lying. You're lying. Because can't nobody provide the original deleted video. When did she say she pushed the door open and walked inside? Bitch, you're a liar. You're a liar and you're an idiot. Because you got that from a comment section. You saw somebody else comment that and you believe it because you want to. Bitch, you're dumb. A TikTok comment section is not a credible source. Where's the original video? And everybody getting on their phone, propping their phone up to record, that wasn't sexual assault. It was sexual harassment. Like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. Are you okay? Are you okay? What the fuck? I don't care what iteration of sexual fucking violence it was, bitch, that's weird. I kid you not, I literally saw a video of someone was like, what if he just forgot to close the door? Or what if he had kids, my kids forget to close the door? What if the kids came inside and forget to close the door? You sitting on the couch with your penis out and you got kids walking around the house? And you are you defending this man? Are we okay? Are we okay? No, y'all not okay. Y'all are weird as fuck. Y'all are dumb. You're liars. Post the video. You're a liar. You're a liar. Post the video of her saying she pushed the door open. The door was cracked and she pushed it open. Post the video. Nobody posting the video because she never said that shit. What the fuck? The reason why misinformation is allowed to spread so easily.
I agree with that. The level of rage as well. I get it. All this DoorDash girl talk is just reminding me that women can do something slightly questionable and get slandered, but a man can do something actually illegal, morally wrong, and beyond questionable, and somehow the internet is jumping to defenses using points that there's no proof of. Yeah. And people also be like, you know, if she didn't film him, they'll be like, where's the evidence? You're just accusing a man with no proof. And now she has proof and people are still fucking angry about it. It's like, you really can't fucking win. Okay, I never reposted this. So I have good faith in this one. And this is a legal analysis. So we have a different lawyer, maybe a bit more of a normal lawyer.
If your kids were trick-or-treating, walking up to a house, the door is wide open, with a man laying on the couch with his pants down below his ankles, you would not even question nor doubt that he was trying to intentionally flash those kids. Why are y'all playing dumb when it comes to this situation? And unlike the people in the comments, I actually went to law school, so I'm going to let you know that yes, that is a crime. This is in New York State. In New York, we don't have public indecency. What we call it is public lewdness, 245. Intentionally exposing private and intimate parts of their body in a lewd manner or any lewd act in public, and private premises, which may be readily observed from either a public or other private premises. You can be naked.
Okay. Everyone should shut the fuck up now. Oh, he wasn't in public. Yeah, he's in private, but the public can fucking see him. The public can fucking see him. God, people infuriate. Anyway.
Your home, but you cannot be naked in the window. You can't do that. You can't even be naked in the window that faces another person's house. You cannot do that at all. So I don't understand why everyone's going back and forth about whether it was legal or not. The only thing that the police could have any issues with is the word intentional. And the question is, well, did he intend to do it even though he fell asleep? His argument would say, no, I was asleep. I didn't intend to do that. What the prosecutors are supposed to do, which is their job, is to say, well, let's look at the circumstances all in all. You ordered food, dropped your pants, and left two doors open. Two doors open. The screen and the front door wide open in your home. Who does that? Who does that and falls asleep? Who does that? No one does that. And do not come over here with no dumb ass shit talking about, oh, she said she pushed the door open. Oh, she said that she cracked the door open. No, she never said that. There's no video of her saying that. Oh, it's on Reddit. It's not on Reddit. Oh, it's on Twitter. It's not on Twitter. Because it never fucking happened. A bunch of TikTokers just made it up. And you repeated it. Because that's how misinformation works. What are you talking about that she ever said? Like, no. And when you look at the video, you can literally see him from the sidewalk. But if it happened to some kids, you could grasp it. But because it happened to a woman, you can't. Y'all are weird.
Wow, that was perfect, actually. That said everything I said, but just a bit more reasonable and a bit less deranged, because I feel like I've actually lost my mind. So I'd get if at this point people are like, we also find you annoying. So you're also unlikable, bitch. I never reposted this one again. See, I'm starting to have faith. Like, you know when I click on the link and it says I never reposted, I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. We're in for a treat now.
Every content creator that's above 10K followers that intentionally spread misinformation without having any proof, I saved your video. And if I couldn't download it, I screen recorded it. And I screen recorded the comments as well that you were liking. The disgusting shit that y'all was saying, the victim blaming shit that y'all was saying, men and women, all races of people. Crazy as hell. I had never seen a fucking psyop go so fucking well with misinformation in my fucking life. And made me realize, y'all just jump on here and fucking talk. I try my best to have the information at hand. You can't just call that a bad take. This is a serious SA situation. You can't just say, oh, I didn't have all the information. Oh, everybody else was saying it. Bigger creators was making videos as well, so they had to have seen it. When you didn't see the video yourself, I lost all respect for the people that say that shit. And there's people that have hundreds of thousands of followers or even millions of followers saying this bullshit with no evidence. Y'all know karma is fucking real, right? I don't know what y'all believe in. I don't know if you believe whatever y'all want to believe, but karma is a real thing. Y'all will be receiving karma for this bullshit. Y'all know that, right? Spreading this fucking information like bots. And also, it's been 5 fucking days since she dropped her video. If this so-called original video didn't come out yet, It does not fucking exist. And if it comes out, I will take back everything I fucking said. But until then, because I know y'all bitches didn't see it because nobody saw it. So I'm not taking it back that y'all spreading misinformation. Y'all don't have any fucking proof. I'm not taking that back. But I will be taking back, everything I said about the situation if she did do something like that. Which I'm pretty sure she fucking didn't, because somebody would have fucking screen recorded it by now. Or saved it. Or anything like that. Because they saved the other one. But yeah. Yeah, y'all. Yo. Every content creator that's...
And I'm pretty sure in the comments people said like exposing names. Yuval initiated the lie that this guy was drunk. Yep. When Yuval supported the dude's side, my jaw stayed in place. I didn't have all the information. Then why are you talking? Yeah, that's what I fucking mean. A lot of lawyers. Yep. Yeah. A lot of lawyers are being very annoying right now. They have Sam's online. So you're telling me not one single person has a video / screenshot of the DoorDash girl's original video. That's actually all I see anybody asking for, and no one's posting it. Well, people do have it, but they have the clip of what supports her story, but they don't have the clip of what supports the smear campaign, and that's what people are asking for. Like, we have been posting the original video that she deleted, and it supports her story, but that's not enough for people because people want the side of the story that makes her out to be wrong. Then there's this.
I'm actually not done talking about this DoorDash delivery driver thing because it actually aggravates me so much that there is literally a creator on this app that is a gay man that films himself ordering DoorDash to his house to be delivered so he can open the door with no clothes on to elicit a reaction from the delivery drivers to then upload here for people to see. And then he gets praised for it on this app. But that is not okay. It's not okay at all. And it's weird that nobody's called him out, but all of a sudden this girl who she delivered, if she was the delivery driver to this man, he would have opened the door with no shirt on, no clothes, whatever, filmed her reaction and then uploaded it to TikTok like he does with all of the other delivery drivers. But for some reason, he doesn't get in trouble for that. His accounts don't get deleted for filming the delivery drivers.
So who he's talking about is Matthew Kent. And I'm convinced that Matthew Kent, it's like skits that he does. Because it all is very like fake looking, if I'm being honest. Oh, this account's private. I literally saw this person's page like when I was planning this video. He's got 130,000 followers. I'm assuming he got a lot of hate. That's what happened. Matthew Kent, yeah. Oh, he's got private accounts. Well, okay, by this display picture, you can imagine. He basically posts videos where he answers the door like in shorts and topless. And he'll film like the delivery driver's reactions. But to me, it all looked a bit fake and a bit like a skit just for like rage bait. That's really interesting, actually. Okay. The CIA taking notes on how people became convinced she opened the door and walked in without a shred of evidence. That's what I fucking mean. It's like people will not believe straight up evidence that you are showing them, but they'll believe a comment under a video saying that there's evidence of the opposite without actually seeing the evidence. And they'll believe that, but not the evidence that you've actually provided. And obviously someone else reposted her original video. I've already shown it to you guys, but this one, it was apparently posted on r/TikTok cringe, but then it was taken down, so I looked for it. So we just have this like repost of it. Obviously I showed you guys already what it looked like. She walks up to the door, zooms in, you can see that he's there, and you can still see him from the pavement. So she wouldn't have had to look in, she wouldn't have even had to like pop her head in. You can see him basically from the pavement. Then we have this.
Y'all, the DoorDash essay thing, we just got an update. We just got new information. So apparently somebody recognized like the living room and the porch and everything, and they found out who the guy is, and they found out he's done this before. Like he has already been charged for like indecency before. I'm not gonna say his name on here because like that's not my business, but like you can find his name if you look hard enough. And
it's not hard to find his name because she posted it in the original video. Now let's look at this criminal record situ. So his name is Austin, which I'm going to say because I think at this point it's already out there and whatever.
Well, it looks like the man who is in the DoorDash video has been found. Now, an account known by Casey Speaks had made a video about Austin. He had given out all this information about Austin, and honestly, I do not take videos like that without doing more research on the situation. So what he had said is that he found the address of the house. So I did some digging and I found the address. Here is the house, and as you can see, I did get the screenshot from Google Maps. And in case you don't remember, here is the house in the video that DoorDash Girl had posted. Now, Casey goes on to say that Austin and DoorDash Girl had went to the same school. I didn't do any research on that, so I can't say for certain that that is true. But other people have said that. Again, I can't say for certain if that is true or not. Now, here's a picture of Austin and what he looks like. And yes, I did blur out somebody who was with him because that is not right to put her in the picture. But I did end up finding his Facebook, and it was from the same town that he is in, and everything tracks. Now, I did end up finding his Twitter as well, and he has not posted anything on the whole situation. Now, lastly, Casey had said that there was a case on Austin. And as you can see, there was a case with Austin. I blurred out his last name because I don't want to dox anybody, but he did have a case for disorderly conduct. Now, looking more into the case, you can actually see that he was in trouble for indecent exposure, but since it was his first time, it got moved down to disorderly conduct. So now we officially have proof that he has done this before. And this proof is public record. You can go look it up yourself. Now, I'm not going to be getting any last names or addresses because that is illegal. I will get in trouble if I do that. But it's honestly not that hard to find once you take the right steps to get to it. And I will give you a hint. DoorDash girl on her Instagram was tagged in a post, and it says what town they are from. That's the only hint that I will give you to find out this information.
That's the story. He's already been done for indecent exposure, but he got knocked down to disorderly conduct because it was his first time. This is his second time doing it, at least, that we know of. And anyone who is defending him for this is a weirdo. Should she have posted him on the internet? Probably not. Should she have posted in blood? Still probably not. Could she have waited for DoorDash and the police to do something about it? Yeah, but are they notoriously known for doing stuff about stuff like this? No. So did she take matters into her own hands? Yes. Should she have done it? Probably no. But is he still in the wrong legally and morally? In my opinion, yes. And that's all that matters to me, really. And there's just a massive smear campaign against a woman who is just simply unlikable. That's it. People find her annoying. People find her unlikable. I'm not saying I find her unlikable. I'm saying people find her unlikable. And that's the only reason they don't want to believe her, is because they don't like her. I think if she was like, maybe said things in ways that were more likable, like more palatable, or she was, I don't know, whatever, people would believe her more. But she's unlikable, and that's why people don't believe her. And that's my honest opinion on the matter. Anyway, you guys let me know what you think. Subscribe with the bell icon for engagement. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.